Hello and welcome to Afternoons with Ashley. I am stoked to be here this afternoon with Mindy from Red Barn Kennel. She was here last week to just talk about general safety and things having to do with our little four-legged friends. And she would talk and some doggy lover like want to watch and learn how to make your own treats for your four-legged friend. Also, something super fun to do with family or with the home, especially on rainy days. So we are going to dig right. Thank you so much
Not
for
a problem.
coming again. Hopefully we can make this a regular. I am excited I've never made dog treats, and I warned you, I'm not a cook, so hopefully
These are really
generally dogs eat whatever I cook bad, so they don't care near as much as my husband, so hopefully this goes pretty easy.
Sure. I picked two simple recipes. This is a no-bake recipe, so we're not heating up the oven on a hot day. And one in the freezer. So
awesome. Okay, cool.
I tried to go with something really simple.
Yep.
I like these because you can make them with the kids. I make them in a Ziploc baggie, so you're not dirtying up the bowl. And plus, once we get it going, I'll show you how the kids can get excited. Okay, so I cut this recipe in half, but one, you need a 15-ounce can of pumpkin, about cups, and a 16-ounce quick oats oatmeal.
Okay.
Now, like I said, I just cut it in half, and then we'll use a half a cup of peanut butter. So I've already got my oats measured in, and I opened my pumpkin at home so I wouldn't have to bring more stuff.
Yes.
So we're just going to put the pumpkin
so
right in there. Now, I didn't get any planted this year, and last year my crop didn't. The squash bugs got them, but I grow my own small pumpkins.
Oh, cool.
And then I bake them and puree them, and then I freeze them.
Do you use the seeds from like an old pumpkin, or how do you grow it, or you go get like legit?
I bought seeds.
Okay, because we've all plant the seeds after, and I've never been successful. So
I have a granddaughter who likes roasted pumpkin seeds.
Yep.
So as soon as that pumpkin's open, boy, she's grabbing those. And
yep.
So
all right,
we're going to use a half a cup of peanut butter, and I'm not a real good one on measuring.
Yep.
Especially sticky things like pumpkin and honey and
yep.
things like that. So.
And I'm sure that the doggies won't care if they get a little extra peanut butter.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So we've got
it all in our baggie, which is super cool because we don't have to get all the sticky.
So then they're just gonna take it and squish it, and you can have each kid. You get to do it for 5 minutes, and then you get to do it for 5 minutes.
Yep.
And now, if you do it with a mixer, it becomes more even. But you're right, the puppy dogs don't care.
Yeah.
And you just try to get it so that all of your oats are incorporated. And that's not perfect, but that'll work for what we're going to do right now.
Sweet. Okay.
So then the next fun thing, and you don't have to do this, but little kids love to do this.
Okay.
Go ahead
Well,
and
if kids
put your,
love it, I'll probably love it.
yeah.
Because they know what's fun.
Ready for you. And you just open it and you grab some
Okay.
and you're just gonna roll it into a little ball.
Okay. Am I all good? That's good? Okay.
Yep. Now, I like these. I'm kind of a picky pup, and when it comes to taking some of their medication,
Mm-hmm.
they don't like it.
Of course.
So these are nice to have on hand, and you keep them in the refrigerator, and they're good for about a week. They can be frozen, but the texture kind of changes a little bit.
Okay.
So
My balls are different sizes.
that's
Okay.
and see, and that's the kids. That's what the kids will love too, because there is no. And if you got small dogs, you're going to go with a smaller
Yep.
size. If you know you're going to be hiding a pill, then you make it a little bigger size. My German short hair right now doesn't want to eat her glucosamine tablets
Okay.
at night.
Yep.
So
Tricker.
yeah, I've been taking the rolling pin and crushing the glucosamine and mixing it in with her canned dog food. But I think tonight she's going to get some pumpkin peanut butter.
Oh, dang. She's going to get spoiled tonight.
Yeah.
When you're pulling these out, you can also kind of squish them together more if you notice.
Yep, that they're a little more dry or a little more. Now, if you keep them in the refrigerator, you are going to want to keep them in an enclosed container so that they don't pick up the other odors, and that they don't peanut butter scent your whole refrigerator. So, I mean, real simple.
I wonder how many people that are watching like make their doggy treats. Like, so maybe that'd be a fun thing for people to comment in this section, like what doggy treats you guys make, and if you have a recipe to share with the other people watching, that would be awesome.
Now, I read a blog called The Proud Dog Mom, and she has published a cookbook, and I purchased that, and this recipe might actually be out of that cookbook.
Cool.
But she's got, and it's not just treats, it's food that you can feed them if they're having a picky tummy or. Okay. So these are safe to eat as is, even if the little kids want them. Your pumpkin is cooked when it is canned. Your oats are just like an oatmeal cookie, and your peanut butter's
Peanut butter.
peanut butter, a staple.
Yeah.
So
So you just kind of put them on your tray and stick them in the fridge.
stick them in the fridge and.
Nice.
let 'em-
Ta-da!
No, yours stayed, mine rolled all over the place. So,
Sweet. Okay.
fairly simple, not too messy. I've got paper towels there. And anytime they get to use gloves and be
Oh, yeah.
all CSI, they like
Yep.
it.
Cool. That was fun. That
Yeah.
was easy. I can do that.
So, voice squeak. So the next one's real simple too. Ice cube trays, because these are going to be frozen.
Okay.
You're, I've got specific ones that I use because we're using coconut oil. So you wouldn't necessarily want to use them for regular ice.
Yep.
This is real simple. It's banana, coconut oil, and peanut butter.
Okay.
You can take a ripe banana. If you don't have a ripe banana, you can go to your grocery store and 2 packages of the cream bananas.
Hopefully you don't want to just eat it all yourself like me, because that's my fave. Love to eat banana baby food.
So you take your ripe banana. And it doesn't matter if it's bruised because you're just gonna
squash it up anyways.
And the kids like that because that's
Squashing things
Yep.
is fun.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, and now more peanut butter. And again, with the peanut butter, you want to read the ingredients so that you're not getting that artificial sweetener, which is deadly to the dogs.
So which one are you using? You're using like a...
I just use creamy Fairway.
Perfect, okay.
Okay. And this is organic coconut oil. I got this at Fairway. You can get it at Walmart and Hy-Vee as well. They want softened, and we're using a full cup of this one too. And I've cross-contaminated because I've got peanut butter on it. But now, if you were making this at home, you could measure out the organic oil and put it in the microwave and warm it up just a little bit
Okay.
to make it softer. I should have left it out in the car so that it
would have been nice and toasty.
You don't want all the air out of it, but you want the majority of it.
Just squash, squash, squash.
Squish and mix.
I love the idea of the baggie. That's smart.
Less mess. The kids, I mean, again, the kids can just get a blast out of doing this. You get it fairly well incorporated. It looks fairly well.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Now, the other neat thing about doing these in the baggie is edge.
Oh, you're just going to squeeze it in.
Just
Nice.
like a cake batter.
Here, I can hold this so it doesn't squish around.
Just spatula, kind of squish it in. This is how to be all anal about.
Nope.
Just put that right there. spatula, which has peanut butter on it anyway.
Just kind of squish it unevenly.
It in.
Nice. In the freezer.
In the freezer
Okay.
for at least 2 hours. Better.
Okay.
And then you pop it out, and this is some cold. If it's hot, and you just walk, and you can have 2 of these.
Do they pop out pretty easily out of these once they're frozen up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once you pop them out, you can just put them in another Ziploc bag, pop them back in the freezer.
Cool.
Now, some people, and I didn't do it, some people get real creative and they get the little milk bones and they stick little milk bones in it. So it's like a popsicle.
Yeah, a popsicle. Cute.
Yep. But I'm not going to sit there and hold the milk bone while the dog licks.
Right.
Because mine won't lick. Mine might lick once or twice, but then they're going to go chomp.
Yep.
And so that's it. It's
very cute.
Real simple. We
Super
didn't heat
easy.
up the kitchen.
No.
Kids get to play. Dogs get to enjoy.
Yeah, I love getting the kids in the kitchen and trying something out. Also, I mean, it's a much healthier option than going and buying most of the things that you just pick up at the store. All natural ingredients. That's good for our little puppies. So these, all we will need for both of these recipes, let's go through the ingredients so that they know what they need to go grab at the store.
Okay.
So you'll need peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
And you want to make sure there's no artificial sweetener.
I go with creamy. I go with creamy.
Okay.
You can get chunky, but
yep.
You're going to want a banana or banana baby food.
Okay.
1 can of pumpkin.
Gotcha.
And organic coconut oil. And it's good if you take your dog for a walk, and you shouldn't, remember we talked, if you can't hold your hand 10 seconds on the cement, the dog shouldn't be on it. But say you had to cross the street and their paws are a little tender, you can take a little bit of this and rub it into their paws.
Is that good for, like, my pup always has like kind of like dry paws. I can do that anytime.
Yeah, because they're going to lick it off, but it's going to get a little bit of oil, and it's not going to hurt them. And then quick oats.
Perfect.
So
not even that many ingredients that you would have to buy for both of these recipes. They're easy. You could, I mean, once you get used to it, you can get this done in like 5 minutes if you wanted to get them done quickly, or you can incorporate the kiddos in that.
Now, there was a little more of the no bake. I mean, we probably could have filled both cookie sheets if we would have scraped it out.
And that was only half of what the recipe called for. So.
And there's more in this.
And how long are these good for?
About, well, let's see, the recipe says, you place them in the fridge and should be used within a week.
Okay. So you have a whole week to...
You have a week. And like I said, I have frozen them. They do change consistency just a little bit, but what I do then is I just take some more quick oats and roll them in the quick oats. And so
cool.
Simple.
Yay. So we learned a couple new recipes for our pups, and you said you had another one that we can include for them too that we're not going to make today, but that would be a great summer treat as well.
It's an apple one. And of course, the recipe.
That's okay. I put you on the spot.
No,
but
that's
we'll
all right.
Include another one too
it's
for you.
pureed apple, Greek yogurt, and one more ingredient. Nope, those two just pureed and Greek. And it's another frozen one.
Okay, another good summer treat for our dogs. Awesome.
I will leave
This was fun.
these.
Yes. We will
And
scan these in and
it's a
put 'em out.
JPEG
Yep.
and
Yep.
attach them. Cool.
And we'll attach those for you guys to be able to follow along the video if you need to, or grab the recipe, get all those ingredients at the store, and make some fun treats. I am so grateful that you came today and did this. This was fun. I needed this today.
You needed a fun
I
project.
needed a fun project today. Everybody does. So I hope that you guys all go out and get this stuff and check it out. I hope that you will let us know if you guys have recipes that you use for your dog to share with everyone else that's watching. You can put them in the comments, or if you've tried either of these, let us know. That's fun. Include pictures of your pups. We love pup pictures, or cats. I mean, we like all animals.
Yep.
But, so thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Mindy, for coming again. We're going to have to continue to do this because it always brightens my day. So I hope that it also brightens your day. And then whether it's just a little project for yourself, or whether you incorporate the kiddos to squish the bags. Sometimes we need to squish a bag.
Yes.
Maybe that's you today, but you enjoy yourselves and enjoy the rest. Thank you. We'll see you all next time. Remember, until then.